almost ready to get underway. And towing the slab in this one, Zach Wheeler.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Okay, all set to go. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Foul ball there. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
One ball, two strikes.
Fly ball down the line. Reaches for it, but it's foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one misses, and that's ball two.
What's a good pitch there?
Two strikes.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you drive back to the dugout.
And makes the grab. One up, one down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Wheeler, in his 12th season, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and he was awarded a Gold Glove in 2023. That's in there. It's 0-1. One out, bases empty. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. Out on the drop third strike. Two gone.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. People at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs, base is empty. And a breaking ball misses outside. The pitch. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
One ball, two strikes.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper.
2-2 the count.
Two down, nobody on. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that's outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Draws the walk there. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. Vladdy needs just one hit to reach 200 for the season.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
And that's a little bit high. Ball 2.
2-0.
Santander, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's inside. 3-0. Hard hit left side. Zips it across, and Guerrero is set down. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 1 left for Toronto, and now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, getting the nod on the mound, Kevin Gausman. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Kyle Schwarber, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike 1. Off the mark there, and it's 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Got him swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Trey Turner. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Pitch misses outside, and now it's even 1-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
That's to third, Clement. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Batting third, first baseman.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's Harper now.
Come on, Bryce.
And that's way high. And that's ball 1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
That one off the mark.
Outside.
Now 2 balls and a strike. In the dirt, but kept close. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Turner into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
1 out and a runner at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
First and second, 1 out. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. And that is out of play.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Flying around third is Turner. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single on the board first. It's 1-zip.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you. Just got to battle.
And here comes Alec Boehm. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
That one fouled off. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's 1. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here, Citizens
Leading
Bank
off
Park,
for the Blue
top of the
Jays,
second.
the
And
designated
now
hitter,
here is Will Wagner. Pitch is in there. Strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Dives. What a play.
96, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
So a great diving catch, and that was only possible because of the route he took to get there, right, Chris?
Yeah, StatCast shows us just how efficient that route to the ball was. In fact, that's about as good as it gets. Pretty much a direct line to it, and perhaps he was a wide receiver in a different life. I don't know, but man, great job to hold on all the way through the dive as well. No fumble caused by the ground.
Now the 0-1. This to third. Boom. Throw to first in time.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Here's Andres Jimenez. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Blue Jays go down in order, still behind by a count of 1-0. Back at Citizens Bank
Leading
Park,
off
Max
for
Kepler at the plate.
Phillies, left fielder, Max Kepler.
Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Rips one to right. Springer brings it in. And a quick out, number one.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
JT Real Muto stands in now and watches strike one. Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
One down, base is empty. And that one missing low.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Popped up. Clement makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate.
Batting
Had pretty good timing on it.
baseman,
Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Stott.
2 outs, base is empty. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Two outs. Outside low, and the count is 1-1. Check swing, no appeal.
2-1.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done. Offense held in check there. We played 2 full. It's the Phillies 1 and the Jays nothing. Back here in Philadelphia,
off
top
for
half of the
Toronto,
third inning.
baseman,
And here is Ernie
Clement.
Clement. Wheeler back to work. Right through there for a strike. Tap foul at the plate. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an
Batting
0-2
ninth,
count.
center
Too good of a
fielder,
pitch to
Nathan
hit
Lucas.
right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw. Tag. Ow. A bullet from JT Real Muto.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
High fly ball down the left field line. Kepler moving under this one. He makes the grab. 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, George
Back
Springer.
to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And the batter is George Springer. 0 for 1 so far. That one not close. And that's ball 1. This one in the air right field. Castellanos on his horse. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 1 and the Jays nothing. And we're back as we go to the last of the 3rd. And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That's outside, and 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. Jump throw. Nicely done for the out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball.
Now
And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
So the Philly batting order turns over. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. And a foul ball. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Turner in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Fouled off left side. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. A massive home run. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Bryce Harper. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the 3rd. That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. Gausman, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Now he breaks his bat. Clement makes the grab. That is the inning. The Phillies add another on this solo homer. And it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show. On to the fourth. And now it's going to be Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Here's the 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Turner with the throw to first. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Walked his first time. Just off the outside edge. 1-0. Santander, a former All-Star. 30 years old now. And he was born in Venezuela. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-0.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman Vladimir
Dominant
Guerrero.
performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. Inside. And that is ball 1. Santander leads off first with 1 away. Runner takes off. Fly ball center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter Will Wagner.
And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Will Wagner. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Next offering is downstairs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. That one down the line. The throw to second is offline.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. He's 0 for 1. Hit in the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're still down. It's 2-zip. Back here in
Leading
Philadelphia,
off
and now
for
the right fielder,
Phillies,
Nick Castellanos.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
And that drops in for a strike.
You know, these Phils doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
The 0-2. In the air out towards right center. Lucas sizing this one up, and it's caught for the out.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And now it's Alec Bohm. He hit into a double play his first time up. Right through there for a strike. That one outside. Now 1-2. One down, base is empty. In the air, center field. Lucas settles under this one, and there's two away.
Up next for the Phillies, left fielder,
Now batting Max Kepler. He's 0 for 1. Rips that one to right. Corrals it, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Phillies 2 and the Jays nothing. We go to the top
Leading
of the
off
5th,
for
and now
Toronto,
Andres
second baseman,
Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez.
And that's
Yep, that ball
outside.
went out.
Ball 1.
Well, these Jays need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
That's down and in. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that
Now
at-bat.
batting,
Worked
third
himself
baseman,
into a
Ernie
good count.
Clement.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now Ernie Clement. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, that
Up
started
next
and ended
for
pretty
the Blue
quickly. No
Jays,
messing
center
around right
fielder,
there.
Nathan
That could be a
Lucas.
really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
Now here is Nathan Lucas.
Ball, that's off the plate.
And that misses off the outside edge. And the 1-0. There's a swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that one upstairs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. Two-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that one fouled off. First and second here, no outs. Got him looking. That K is his third of the game. Here's George Springer.
Now batting,
0
right
for 2
fielder,
in this
George
one.
Springer.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
There's a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
In the air, right side. Calls it in, 2 away. Bo Bichette gets a
Now
chance to
batting,
hit.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
First
Ball
pitch,
one, no
not
strike.
close. Jimenez, the lead runner out at second. Clement on at first with 2 down. And that misses. And now 2-0. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Dives. What a play.
A bit of a do or die there. He lays out, makes the diving catch, and he strands a couple of runners.
Back here, Citizens Bank
Leading
Park.
off
Here
for
comes
the
Real
Phillies,
Muto.
Catcher J.T. Real Muto.
Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and he breaks his bat. Jimenez on the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
This is Bryson Stott, grounded out his first time.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
That catches the top part of the zone. Strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what,
Now
pitcher and
batting,
catcher on
the
the same
center
page right
fielder,
now.
Brandon
Marsh
Marsh
steps to the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that's in for a strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
The other way, and a base hit right there. And that turns the lineup over.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always
next,
easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's a big power threat. Kyle Schwarber, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Strike 3 struck him out for the 3rd time today. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're up 2-0. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the Blue
ballpark. Now
Jays,
here's the
left
switch-hitting
fielder,
power threat, Anthony
Santander.
Santander. Wheeler back to work. And that's off the outside edge. And it's 1-0.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Caught him looking for the K. Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First
now.
baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That misses, and that's ball 1. The Phillies up by 2, and we're the top half of the 6th. Just
Inside,
missed.
ball 2. Yeah.
If he doesn't get a knock
2
right
balls,
here, that
1 strike.
pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first
Now
base
batting,
with a
the
quick free
designated
pass.
hitter, Will Wagner.
Man at first with 1 gone. Next is the designated hitter, Will Wagner. Swinging a foul straight back.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. Slinging it to first in time.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit,
Now
hit the
batting,
ball on the ground,
catcher,
kill some runs while you're at it.
Kirk.
Now the catcher up to hit, Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
And that one a little below the knees. 2-0. And another ball.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Gets the call. That's strike one. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Just missed.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
That's a little bit low. Line drive, that's a base hit. Heading for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Digging in, Ernie Clement. Clips the corner, and that is strike one. Blue Jays down a run. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Orion Kerkering up and loosening in the pen. Strom getting loose as well. One now.
2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Ripped to short. They take the force out. They limit the damage here. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back here in Philadelphia, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Trey Turner. Fastball for a strike. That catches the zone for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
And takes low for ball one. Swing and a ground ball out to short. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Up next for the Phillies.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
Man at first, and now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. High fly ball out to center field. Lucas settles underneath it. Makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
And that one fouled off. Turner stands at first with one out. Pitch misses inside. 1-1. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Brendan Little, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Sandlin warming up as well. That one missed. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Around second is Turner. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Kevin Gausman makes way, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
New pitcher now for the Jays,
Number
Nick
52.
Sandlin.
Just trying to keep
Nick
this one close
Sandlin.
here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. That clips the corner. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Max Kepler. Just missed. Runner at second, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Outside low, 2-1. Just missed. JT Realmuto next to bat for Philadelphia. Runner at second, 2 down. Out front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2. Stays alive. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
And now it is JT Realmuto. And that clips the inside corner. First and second, 2 down. And that's in there at the knees.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 7th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 3 and the Blue Jays 1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Orion Kerkering.
These are the spots where relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Late swing, foul to the left. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that one off the outside edge.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The tying run at the plate. Foul ball still 0-2. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First pitch, and he just misses. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Tying run at the plate. And that one is downstairs. And the count now even up.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Here's a 2-2. Fastball is outside.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Lucas, the base runner at first with one out. Hard ground ball for a base knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Left fielder,
always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Orion Kerkering out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Joe Ross.
41.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here comes Anthony Santander in a big spot. There's a strike at the knees. Line drive, caught. Throw not in time at second to double him off. Great hustle to get back.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
And ball one.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Two aboard, 2 outs.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run.
Ball 2. 2-2 to count.
Line drive. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Phillies 3 and the Blue Jays 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brendan Little.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
For the Phillies, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Phillies, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
On the ground to the left, Clement. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Marsh.
So up next, Brandon Marsh. Little, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. And that's a strikeout looking. froze him with the heater at the knees. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
2 down, bases empty. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. Just missed.
1-0.
Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And another ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
A little bit low. And that's ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Trey Turner would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Lucas sizes this one up, makes the catch, inning over.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back,
Phillies.
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
25.
Matt Strom.
Matt
He has
Strom.
a great slider with tons of movement. And now for the
Leading
Jays,
off for
Will
Toronto,
Wagner.
the designated hitter, Will Wagner.
And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And the slider just misses. Just missing there. It's 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Pitch is in the dirt, and now 3-2. Wagner tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he held up.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So digging in, Alejandro Kirk. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
Tying run at the plate. That one hit to right. Reaching, try, but it falls in. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Now it's going to be Andres Jimenez. On the ground to short, could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not
Now
be the
batting
most
third
challenging
baseman,
we've seen
Ernie
today,
Clement.
but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Fouled off. He was late.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Next pitch inside, and the count even 1-1. Activity in the bullpen. Jordan Romano preparing to come on if needed. Ruiz also getting ready with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Falling behind 2-1.
Ball, that's out.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third, and that'll load the bases.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way off.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Leo Jimenez.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
There's a strike. So the tying run at second. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Two balls, two strikes.
Two now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Matt Strom won't go any further, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Jordan Romano.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
George Springer next up for the Blue Jays.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That's in there. It's 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Ripped on the ground to second. Stop over to first in time. That takes care of Springer. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. So they get out of the bases loaded jam without any damage, and that does it for the inning. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Phillies 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Eric Swanson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
This
Jonathan
change
Clase
defensively for
into
Blue
the game
Jays.
as a defensive sub now
Now
and
playing
he'll take
center
over at
field.
center.
Number 8.
Trey Turner at the plate.
Jonathan
He's already homered in
Clase.
this game. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
That's in there. 0-2.
Gosh, slider down and in from a same-side thrower. There's really nothing you can do with that pitch. Just tip your cap.
And lines out to third.
Now batting,
He put a
the first
really good
baseman,
swing on that
Bryce
pitch and hit the ball
Harper.
hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Ball one to
Too high.
Bryce.
Ball.
Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. There's the strike, 95 of that one. Swing and a foul straight back.
Well, notice they've been pitching him hard inside, and the key is if you're going to make a mistake, you got to make it off the dish. If it leaks out over the plate with this kind of power, you'll be asking for a new baseball.
That's outside.
that's out.
2-2. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Nick Castellanos
Now
at the plate
batting,
now.
right fielder Nick Castellanos.
And there's a ball. And
That's
another
ball
ball.
Now you get to this part of the order.
2 balls,
Yeah, there's some
no
pop
strike.
there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
Hard hit left side. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they still lead it 3-1. New inning getting
Leading
started,
off for
and now
Toronto,
for the Jays, Bo
shortstop
Bichette.
Bo Bichette.
Right through there for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Fastball the inside corner for a strike.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And now
Ball
2-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Not the best
Now
location with the
left
fastball
fielder
on strike
Anthony
3, but when you're pumping
Santander.
high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
And now, Anthony Santander.
0-1.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Romano, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a 2-seamer. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Good job to fight that one off. The Jays trailing by 2 here at the top of the ninth. And that one almost got him.
2-2 the count. Three balls, 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So it's their last chance in this one. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And that's down and away. Two 2-0 the count. Here it comes. Foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped up. Boom. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, this is kind of wild, sloppy game. Close finish. A lot of errors. Defense made this one really unpredictable, but they'll take the win. They'll try to clean things up defensively for the next one.